Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Stellaris. In the last episode we had a miniature war as the Daesh and Messengers of Paradisium went up against the interstellar autocracy over here. Complete with the backing of our Federation. We didn't pick the war, but we certainly engaged with it. We're still building up our fleet. There was a minor logistical snafu last time. Let's get this on the go. Where we ended up, unfortunately, sending a whole bunch of our wonderful, wonderful people to their death against space amoebas. We'll hopefully not have that happen again. I want to get some alloy foundries who really want to boost our metal production. And in fact, there's 0 available jobs, so it's probably worth us thinking about how we want to expand here.
Over the newly established colony.
Let's get some more mining going. Yeah, those 2 districts will do fine. Do we have any blockers left over here? No, we don't. And Goldenium is ready. Let's get a couple of districts going there as well, just to help them settle in. It's going to be a while before they're productive. And unfortunately, because of where they are, they're not in a brilliant place. How are they not close enough? Oh, because this divides it, doesn't it? Yeah. So if we were to take this back, they would fall into the New Eden sector. I say take it back, I mean we'd have to take it completely, but that's interesting in itself. Okay, Troubled Armada is looking quite a bit healthier. And the Endless Expanse has been finished. Illuminati Soraya's workstation is littered with obsessive scribbles about a place called Ixbellen and the horrors she fears transpired there. Judging from her journal, she's had intermittent moments of clarity followed by complete memory loss. She writes that if she did not recognise her own handwriting, she would have thought they were the ramblings of a madwoman. It seems likely that her deteriorating mental health was a side effect of repeated memory extraction, but without a body it's impossible to say. Piecing together a coherent course of events from her many fragmented confessions has proven as hopeless as the archaeologist as it was for her, but they've uncovered what could be the coordinates from one of her memory orbs. Yeah, let's let the snow bury this unholy establishment and pray that it will soon be forgotten. Ooh. No, we're going to set a course. So this gives us Raskimir 3 as a place to go. There it is. Onwards! Onwards, we must find out what's been transpiring.
Our vessels have been reinvigorated.
Naturally, we can buy a whole bunch of metals. So let's get that done. They've declared them the rival again. Great. And we can get some more ships being reinforced. Now, with our fleets just up at Digon, it's not really going to be that hard for them to be ready for this war, but it does mean that we're unfortunately a bit underprepared down at Pell. Now, I don't think they're going to come and play silly buggers, but it is something for us to be concerned about. Definitely something for us to be concerned about. Oh wait, are the reinforcements going to go through? Was the Testament of Vengeance in existence? Okay, it was a science ship. That's actually not bad. So that would have been somewhere out in the big black that we don't care that much about. The only one we care about is Valanus, because we can check that wormhole out. Yeah, their fleet's at a reasonable place to defend their empire. Looks like they're sending science ships around. They've got a wormhole over here. And Juggum itself is actually pretty... Jeez, that's very beefy. Yeah, they're going into the wormhole. They already know how to explore them. Over on Belen, the inhabitants had developed an enhanced learning program that ran every night as they slept in their chairs. It was used to remove unpleasant memories and train new skills. Being picked last for Spaceballs and stood up on a date with little day-to-day horrors that they didn't have to suffer twice. And for a while it was bliss. Systematic mind enhancement were mandated by the Habitat leadership and distributed to all residents from the Memorex. But the system was exploited. There were clandestine efforts to delete memories and traits collectively from the population without their consent, and eventually it backfired. The aliens unlearned important skills for their survival and entered a vegetative state. Shortly thereafter, the Habitat life support was disabled. Yeah, carry on digging through all this. In the meantime, I'm going to send the Panicked Armada down to Pell Station, I think. Because I think as the reinforcements come through this way, it'll be a much safer route. I hope I'm right in that. In the meantime, we are getting an absolute ton of resources. So let's carry on with our fleet expansion. We could actually think about, you know what, let's take Zargon. Huh? They've laid claim to the Trinitar system. Wait, that's all the way down here. Oh, they've probably done a whole bunch of them. Okay, well, that's definitely not going to stand. If they brought their border all the way down here, that means that there's going to be a bit of a scuffle. Let's get the Great Game in preparation. Yeah, so Trinitar and Nifra over here. Oh, and the Everite Horde have insulted us. Yeah, no one likes us right now. Okay, well technically we've got 3 borders, but we could bring you guys up to here and just kind of wait. If they're going to declare war, they'll need to actually declare war. Ooh. Okay, this is unexpected. What can only be described as a dimensional portal has been discovered on a remote location in Goldenham. Weather prediction algorithms noticed a strange air current which eventually was determined to be caused by slight leakage of atmosphere into the portal. The rate of loss is far too small for it to make any difference to life, but the very existence raises disturbing questions, such as where does it lead to? Okay, so we've got researcher jobs now. You know what, we can afford even more metal. Let's get this place claimed as well. I want to try and make this as rounded as possible.
Construction venture completed.
So over here, we want this upgrading. So much cheaper now. That's like significantly cheaper. So they've claimed Zarkon, which is obviously ours, and Ruglar as well. Lovely. And when I say lovely, I mean they can go and jump through a wormhole.
Construction venture completed.
Get the mining stations. On we go. Mining stations and research station, please. We've got destroyer hull points up. That's great. We're going to need to reinforce our various ships in order to actually see that. Alloy mega forges. That's interesting. Mining station output up. That could also... I mean, these are both very cheap. So, yeah, let's speed up alloy production, because really that's where our bottleneck is going to be. We kind of already know that.
A study has been completed.
Yeah, they're still claiming loads of places. Yeah, admin capacity up. Definitely needed. Starbase capacity up is going to be the next thing, because we're getting close to our limits. New Eden, over here. Alloy foundries. Seems like a reasonable thing for us to move to. Or we could get research labs. Although research labs are going to start taking consumer goods. Let's go for alloy foundries for now. And you're not quite at the point where we can get anything building here, but you're going to be mostly admin capacity. Admin and logistics. Right, you guys. Hey, you don't actually need upgrading. That's just a flat boost you get then. Well, that's lovely. Never going to say no to that. Fleet manager, let's get one more ship. So we could declare war on them actually at this point. Or start making claims on their systems. And I think making claims on their systems is... here we go, right. Is going to be the most interesting one. So, if we wanted... Where's... bureaucracy? Government? Admin offices. Yeah. That's what we're going to want. So we're going to need just a little bit more. There you go. You are on your way. Right. So, I was going to look at system claims. So we'll claim this, we'll claim this. Wankworth, yeah. You know what? Why not? We'll claim these ones as well. That's 740? Sure. They're not going to like that, but really they don't have much choice in the matter. Mostly I'm doing that to antagonize them.
Construction venture completed.
If they decide that they're going to try and fight it, then yeah, let's get gun batteries. Then we can deal with that as it comes along. Let's buy some more metals just very quickly, so I can finish doing this starbase. So target uplink computer, extra range. That's what we wanted. Okay, so on Belen, a scan of the habitat's logs reveals the control system was activated again on multiple occasions, decades after the light support was disabled. Someone overrode security, entered a maintenance hatch and accessed Memorex. Datapad and tiny blue memory orb, a smaller version of the Memorex, lie discarded by the hatch. The datapad is filled with frenzied thoughts of someone on the brink of madness. Again and again the same questions are repeated. Who am I? What happened on the planet? And the final entry reads, now that I know, I must forget one last time. Perhaps the orb will reveal what was forgotten. How are we doing on our artifacts and relics? 39. That's not enough for an L-Sate insight, but we're getting much closer. Let's bring you up and survey the system, actually, because that's just waiting for us to have a look at it.
A study has been completed.
Wormhole travel. Amazing. We're going to have to explore the wormholes in order to see where they go, but that's a big step forwards. I think next up, let's get disruptors. Over here, explore the wormhole, see where it goes. Now, are there any other wormholes in our territory? I don't think there were around here. There was one in Juggum. And yeah, there's one down here. But we'll try this one first. Bria system. Where is the Bria system? That's not really any use to. Wait, is that isolated? It is. Travel through. Oh dear. Okay, let's have a look and see what this is. Psionic entity. The Testament of the Deepest Murk has encountered a massive being of pure energy in the Bria system, a veritable vortex of psionic forces. This entity should only be approached with the utmost caution. Bafflingly, the Bria system itself seems to be entirely devoid of any connection to the subspace hyperlane network. Whether this entity's presence has severed the system's hyperlane connections, or if unexpected subspace fluctuations trapped it here, is unknown. One matter is known, however. The repeating signal was first registered in the Valana system, appears to originate from Brius 2.
Steering clear of belligerence.
I mean, I really want to see what that tanker is, but we've just totally retreated from that. Understandably so, I might add. Understandably so. Okay, well, there are other places that we can explore around here. Hopefully these won't have hostile forces. So let's try that. Yeah, you're passing the time pretty much because there's nothing for you to be doing right now.
Construction venture completed.
Great. Our territories are looking a lot happier. I need this to go through to Sulan before we start considering a war. And our fleet is pretty beefy there. Certainly enough to take out the initial batch of things around here. So let's have a look at the victory conditions. The Everite Horde is massive at the moment. These guys are not. And their fleet power is inferior to ours, so we could reasonably start taking their territory in a hostile takeover manner. The downside is we would end up losing our lovely branch office. But yeah, the Everite Horde has expanded all the way down here, and it's in danger of attacking the Amalfi Consortium. So maybe we don't want a war on two fronts just yet. Are these guys... So apparently the Kirim Enterprises and the Amoebas are just buddies, and they're ignoring them. That's really handy for them. All right, let's kick open some diplomacy. We would need to be superior to them in order to offer them a subsidiary status. So maybe... Oh, right, so it's going to be 2277 until we can... And we've got to close the branch office before we can declare war on them. Well, I mean, it will be worth it when the time comes, but we've got to wait another 4 years. Okay, expelling. The Orb's first memory shows Dr. Soraya spearheading the development of the Memorex to great acclaim. Another memory from years later shows her secretly wiping Memorex data for unknown reasons. Yet another memory is of Soraya working frantically on restoring the residents' memories, but to no avail. They stare emptily ahead, heads lolling, all but their autonomic brain functions lost. Finally admitting defeat, she hides the evidence of her crimes. She watches alone as the residence is pulled into the gravity well of the grass giant it once orbited. Feelers secreting large amounts of mucus, and what's believed to be an alien expression of great distress. Okay, well, if it's going to be 4 years until they can actually attack, maybe it'd be better for us to be down at Dion just for now. Okay. Intelligence reports coming into Paradisium regarding the hitherto lifeless surface of ruinous core in the Orthmus system. What our surveyors initially considered an uninhabited junk pile is in fact home to a species of rat-like sapients. Dubbed Ketlings, these creatures have been living hidden from our view in tunnels in the planet's enormous scrap piles. The complex composition and incredible density of these massive junk heaps must have hindered earlier penetration by our scanners. Whatever may have brought the Ketlings to the surface is thus far unknown. Though now we can observe them, we've noted their technology is almost entirely based on repurposed junk from the planetary ruins. Could the Ketlings be the last survivors of a lost interstellar civilization? Let's have a look at this. So Ketling's origin. Oh yeah, we've got a couple of places in Osama, which we could, in theory, make it to. Right, okay. Research. Then research. Go have a look at those and see what you can find out. Let's have a look and see what else there is that we could be spending our research points on. Let's get one of these on the go. And yeah, we want to probe the dimensional portal as well. But most of these we don't really want to go near. Oh geez, and the alien procurement's going to be all the way in enemy territories. So let's leave that for now as well. We are losing consumer goods. But that's not necessarily a problem, that's just something we need to be aware of. Yeah, it'll be because of this this admin part. But it's helping to bring the cost of everything else down, so it's definitely worth it. Ah, the Divine has named the beings floating through the dark to Yankee. Okay, well that's kind of cool. And we've got alloy mega forges. Oh yeah, upgrades. So next up, seeing as we're already part way there with coil guns, let's push that along. And let's get some more big ships on the way. One ship for 603, that's a big ship.
A system survey has concluded. A special project is complete.
Okay, well, before we read that, I just wanted to check. Yes, we can upgrade these. We just need 50 motes. Can we buy motes? We can. It'll cost us a bit, but that's going to be worth it for an upgrade. Do we then need motes in order to run it? Upkeep will be 1 mote. Yeah, so we will. So now we're going to need synthetic mote collection before we do that. That's fine. It's just planning for the future. Okay, so Jaharsin's investigation into the rat-like sapience on Ruinous Core has produced some surprising results. The Ketlings are scions capable of sharing their thoughts via a telepathic network spanning millions of small minds. Though they avoid interacting with us and we lack evidence to suggest they're capable of advanced spaceflight, it would be remiss to classify the Ketlings as mere primitives. In fact, some of their repurposed machinery possesses technological sophistication approaching even our own. Moreover, the Ketlings are neither the descendants of the civilization that constructed the cities nor the conquerors that destroyed them. Rather, the Ketlings were once the pets of the spacefarers who first colonized these systems. After their master's downfall, the Proto-Ketlings were one of the few species to survive centuries of nuclear fallout. Constant exposure to radioactive elements led to faster mutations in their genetic code, and their nimble appendages, relative starting intelligence, and close proximity to a variety of decrepit tools all culminated in rapid emergence of technological advancement. Well, there's definitely still more to find out. The dimensional portal on Goldenum leads to the dimension of pure energy, a small amount of which can be siphoned through for our own use. Okay. That's engineering research and plasma accelerators. And dimensional portal research will also produce energy. That's going to be very welcome. Okay, what new proposal is out? Leveraged privateering, diplomatic weight from economy up, trade value up. Yeah, I'm actually for that. I think that this is a brilliant plan. Kiram Enterprises want it though. So of course we're going to support it. Still another 3 years until we can declare war.
Completed.
Are you done? Yes, you are done. Okay, well, for now, come and assist research over here. Council election will be held in 163 days. Council will be the empires with the highest diplomatic weight at the time of the election. Which, yeah, is, I mean, we're pretty high, but we're not huge. This is forming the Galactic Council, and I think that will allow us to set direction for things. What will we get at level 3? More trade value, that's good. More trade protection, and faster influence gain. Actually, at level 2... this would be interesting. I'm trying to move towards Federation Centralization. Would allow us to do War Declaration as a majority vote. It will reduce our cohesion slightly. But it'll still be going up. So yeah. Minimal Federation centralization. A couple of them didn't care, but it was still successful. So with that, we can change to majority vote war declaration. Hopefully. That's good enough, that succeeded. So these suggestions that I'm putting in are all to benefit us. Invite members. Do we want fleet contribution to be low? 10% of the naval capacity to the Federation. But does that mean that there will be a Federation fleet? Oh, it would mean that there's a Federation fleet. And the President gets to assign that. Okay, well, there's no point in us doing that until we're the President. So yeah, let's keep it where we are for the moment. It's very easy to get distracted by all the different things that are going on. We are getting more food now, so this is great. Independence guaranteed. The autocracy will now guarantee the independence of Largono bonded merchants. Where are the bonded merchants? They're probably like this tiny little thing up here. I mean, it's kind of cute. We're not going to be invading them at all. Actually, thinking about it, no, that was actually the only thing they had. All right, let's get this Tower Aliens done as well. Lovely, they've opened their borders to us. I mean, it's a really nice gesture, but they're so far away, it's not actually that relevant to us. Yeah, losing consumer goods, so I would like the first place that's able to build a building to actually get on that. We've got no available housing, which means we need available housing. So get a city district on the go. So New Eden is going to be a while. It's going to need to get to 20. Babylonia's going to need to get to 10. Goldenham will probably be the one that that can do that. The members of the Galactic community have voted to establish a Galactic Council. Membership in this august body will be limited to representatives from the 3 most powerful and influential empires in the community. Until a new council is elected, these are Quoctilian Trade Union, the Amati Consortium, and the Messengers of Paradisium. Very important, so we can spread the word of the Dahesh throughout the galaxy. The members of the council are expected to lead and safeguard the galactic community. Their increased powers allow them to cut through some of the red tape that so often inhibits the decision-making progress. So we can finally get things done. I wonder what that actually means for us in terms of being part of the council. I'm sure it will crop up and tell us at some point. Ooh, emergency measure. Now this is interesting. Yeah, very curious, very curious.
A special project is complete.
And those are the crystalline entities. Okay, reports of strange free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. Ship-sized objects and the slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within indicate they are reacting to the presence. The nature and origin of these crystals eludes us at present, but there's something in their shape, their pristine angles, that resonates with the Dahesh soul. Messengers of Paradisium ought to take a step back and observe from a respectful distance.
The situation log has been amended.
And actually, with that, we've got coil guns. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna spend 108 months getting the next L Gate in sight. But in addition, let's do the crystalline study. It's going to slow down our disruptor, but I think it's worth it. Two more years until we can declare war. Oh, leverage the council powers to declare comfort the fallen an emergency measure. Well, they did bring it up, didn't they? The Galactic Devourers are just insulting us from across the galaxy. That's fine. Right, if this is coming up right now... yeah, we were opposing this, so... I guess we'll leave it as it is. There's no point in spending resources to try and fight it. Instead, we will fight in other ways by getting more ships on the go. It's up to 4.4k. And the Human Union has become more spiritualist. That's lovely. Hey, Babylonia is out of housing. Yeah, let's get one city district just as soon as we can. And then we'll get more agriculture districts on the go just so that they're ready. Yeah, overcrowding is not great for stability. Ooh, they've declared war again. Okay, well, we're definitely going to ignore that. It's so far away, it doesn't affect us. Now let's get one more of these.
A special project is complete.
Crystalline entities are unbreakable. So they are probably alive. Silica animate matter. They have little in common with biological, traditionally artificial life. The entities do not seem to mate, and yet we have to observe any crystals that are recognised to be older or younger. Contrary to an earlier hypothesis, the shifts in hue seem to be related to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed. Crystal infused plating does seem like something that it would be worth us having a look at. In the meantime, Expellen, the temporary sunshine of the spotless mind. The final memory shows a much older Soraya in a priest robe waking up in a state of panic. Tentacles flailing and ears flapping, she stumbles out of bed and begins to frantically jot down her recollections of yet another nightmare, in which empty-eyed aliens convulse on a habitat floor. Then her face contorts with horror as it dawns upon her that it's all real. The nightmares and flashbacks are extracted memories coming back to her, and if extracted memories can return, the inhabitants could have recovered. The maintenance hatch appears to have opened one last time, but Soraya's ship still remained docked at the landing. We could bring the Memorex back with us if we wish. $3,500 metals. 3,500 metals. I mean, the Memorex modifier does sound interesting, but at the same time, for a subversive cult, we want to manipulate people rather than directly control them. Memories can return. We don't want to risk people realizing it wasn't their choice. Whereas that will fund our entire fleet. Okay, let's have a look at our artifacts. 7 more and we can get another L-gate in sight. But for now, let's queue up almost all of our fleet. And really get this show on the road. That is such a huge boon, just at a time when we needed it. Oh, they've made a protectorate out of them. That's very cute. They've given up their freedom in exchange for safety. In fact, we don't have positive relations with them. We could like do nice things and try and make a subsidiary out of them, but it's probably not worth the time investment. When we hit 560 metal, we can get the last of our ships on the go. Nearly the last of our ships. It's going to be because I'm not waiting for them to arrive, isn't it? That's how we end up with an extra cruiser. And there is our extra starbase capacity. Okay, reducing our Empire sprawl is... Ooh. So, yeah, reducing our Empire sprawl is a great idea. I really like that conceptually. Improving our naval capacity would be amazing, but this leads us down the psionic path. And that's something that I'm very interested in. Over here, can we get you upgrading? Can we get you upgrading?
Our vessels have been reinvigorated.
So this afflicted armada is actually supposed to be part of...
The situation log has been amended.
But we can't bring it down. Why can we not bring it down? Is it just maxed out? Let's just have a very quick look. The Afflicted Armada's not even listed. Okay, well, it is an abasement AS class. So let's remove that one. And then we can transfer it. Oh, they're a little bit too far away, are they? Oh, wait, is it? Oh, God, it's all the way down there, isn't it? Okay. I obviously didn't think that through. So, Panicked Armada, stay here. Troubled Armada, you're the one up here. We need to drop one of your abasement class. There we go. Now we can merge them. You will get a new basement class cruiser, which we will queue up now. So in here, we should be able to drag this across now.
A study has been completed.
Is that actually going to... That's going to take it over its fleet command limit, that's why. Okay, well, we'll work on that soon. So, the precursor discovery. Authorities on Paradisium recently exposed a large smuggling ring, and many arrests have been made in an attempt to bargain for leniency. One of the smugglers has given the coordinates of a moon that supposedly contains remnants of the precursor civilization. That's Brugava 1A. So we're definitely going to want to check that out. Yeah, let's go for the Plasma Accelerator, because that's just a bigger version of one of our existing things. And let's find out where... That's within our territory, actually. We've got a couple of ships available, so come over here and have a little hunt for it. Ooh, we are losing energy credits. That's probably because we've got so many more ships now. Yeah, we're over our naval capacity. But that's okay, because we are still making materials. Loads of them. Let's get you upgrading. Let's get you upgrading. You know what? We could actually... No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. These fleets are as good as they're going to get, I think. Maybe we should give you a new leader and work it out that way. But we can do our final tradition for supremacy. This is going to improve our fleet command limit, which is great. The admiral level cap is going up, and it gives us Starbreaker's capacity up and army damage up as well. And also, we can pick an ascension perk. There's not many options available to us, but sensor range up and hyperrange detection range up is probably going to be really handy. Galactic force projection, though, given we're about to go to war, that's really what's going to make a big difference. So it's doubled our fleet capacity. We can go ahead and do our merging and then plan bigger fleets. So you can come across here. And let's have a look in our fleet manager. More cruisers. More cruisers seems like an obvious choice. Takes it to 52. In fact, let's check from the top. So, Corvette, AA class. There's 8 in here. There's 1 in here. Let's take that up to 8. You've got 4 of those. You've got 8 penalties. So let's give you 3 more. Then you've got 3 there. Got 1 picket, that's fine. You've got no... Oh, you do have endemics. You've got 2 more endemics needed. 1 shame. 1 shame. And then you've got the F-79 class frigate. Which is not one that we... I suppose we could retrofit it, couldn't we? Nah, we'll keep it as it is. So we've still got plenty of capacity left in order to actually move these around. And a little bit more necrophaging. Well, we're able to declare war and our fleet is looking quite a lot happier. So I think this is a good point to finish this episode off. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to leave a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Stellaris. See you soon.